Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and welcome to my current video, where today I would like to talk about something that's gotten me quite a lot of hate in the past, but today I feel like tackling this issue with a brand new set of eyes, I guess. For those of you who do not know, I am a very big fan of Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. And I have been very verbal in the past about talking about the 2017 remake, or remakes, I guess, since it's 3 games, Crash Bandicoot N-sane Trilogy. However, today I'm just going to be talking about the Crash Bandicoot 3 remake, because this is the version, this is what I happen to own. Currently, I do not own Crash 2 or 1, but I plan on getting them in the, I guess it is semi-near future, I guess. So, rather than talk about the visual design and the story and the audio, because honestly, I feel like there's no point, I'm just going to be talking about the most important part of a video game, the gameplay. So, let's dive right in, shall we? See, in Crash Bandicoot, the original, you could move not very fast, but you could tackle each stage in a Sonic the Hedgehog fashion if you knew what was coming up ahead. However, whenever I play Crash Bandicoot 3, I always, even if it's just a simple jump, I have to aim my jumps. And that kind of takes the fun out of it for me. I mean, like, I play Crash Bandicoot not to think too hard, it's not a damn Zelda game, pretty much. It's not, I don't know how to convey this very well. I mean, like, here's a little bit of footage from just this past weekend where me and my aunt's boyfriend Sam Sam Tendo, I guess, were playing. We were gonna be doing a drunk let's play of Crash Bandicoot 2 and hand off the controller stage by stage, but we decided to play another game, so this just kind of turned into a test recording. So here's a little bit of footage, I guess, from that.
I've had to replay this level so many times on my own, just because of life grinding. Unlike in the original, this version is almost required because of how often life grind.
Oh.
Boing, boing, boing. Ow.
I don't know any of the secrets in any of these levels, so I'll just be going
I know
through it, like...
I know some of them. In the N-sane Trilogy version of Crash 2, you can get the
Yeah. Okay.
Hiya!
You gotta finish this level real quick.
Just watching me do this is kind of makes it seem like my complaining on the controller is kind of is exaggerated.
Yeah, because you're not really doing that bad.
It's because I've done this specific level so much.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. But I see you like aiming every jump, and
yeah, I have to.
Seems annoying.
is. I hate having to go slow.
Yeah, that kind of takes away from the fun of it, just
Yeah.
having to go step by step.
Ow. See, if you look closely, I didn't even touch that thing.
Touch the apple.
No, the bird.
Oh.
See?
Bird is the word.
Isn't that way less fun? Now, unfortunately, I have no way of recording my PlayStation 2, which is just right down here. I have no way of recording footage from that. If I could, I would show you, but I can't. I can tell you my experiences, pretty much. See, in Crash Bandicoot Warped, currently, both the N-sane remake and the PlayStation 4 original, correction, PlayStation 1 original, does this look like a PlayStation 4 game to you? God damn it. I lost my train of thought. Both in the N-sane remake and the PlayStation 1 original, I'm currently at the same level of completion. However, the degree of ease and effort I have to put in to reach the completion level in question, which currently it is about 25 or so %. I have to put in way more effort into the N-sane version than I do for the original. And this has to do with a couple of things for me. One, the Crash Bandicoot in the original game, because of the consistent hitbox and hit detection, combined with the more floaty jump, I guess, I always feel in control of my movements. I've currently died over 10-ish times, I think, on the N-sane version, and I've only died 3 times in the PlayStation 1 original. And that kind of speaks volumes for me, because half the time when I die in the N-sane version, because of the wonky hitbox and hit detection, it always feels, even when I know it's my fault, like a good quarter of the time, it still feels like the game's fault, because it's like, oh, a quarter of the time I don't get killed because of hit detection. So, like, even if you want to get accustomed to the N-sane version, even if you want to say, oh, I want to basically kind of, oh, okay, the hitbox is crap in the N-sane version. Okay, I can use that to my advantage by killing things I didn't even touch. Doesn't even work half the time. So, like, you will, when you get accustomed to it, you will spin like a good second early than you're supposed to and not kill something, and then you get killed because you spinned a second early. But then when you spin when you're supposed to, like, you die anyway because, like, the thing killed you before it could even touch you. You know, like, that's bad design. I don't care who you are. And I don't know. The jet ski stages, holy fuck, what did they do to the jet ski stages? The jet skis are freaking broken in the N-sane version. They're so floaty and slippery, I guess. Which makes sense, I guess. They're on a freaking jet ski. But when the PlayStation 1 version that came out 20 years before this version happened, and it can do controls better, I'm sorry, that's kind of an issue. I've said this before and I'll say it again. When you make a remake, you have a duty, an obligation to at least be as good as the original. if you can't be better than the original, so what? But if you are worse than the original, you fucked up, because now people will recommend something that's better that came out years before your crappy version. But if you're like on the same level as the original, it's like, well, it's on a newer system, so there's more of an incentive to get it that way, pretty much. But honestly, if it's not hard to pick up Crash Bandicoot 1 through 3 in today's day and age. If you got a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation Network account, you can buy digital versions of these games for $5 each. Like, it's... I mean, I bought this for like $6 on Amazon. Or maybe it was $9. I don't know. It's a used version, and as you can see by the case, it's kind of tore up to hell. If I can show it. Yeah, there it goes. You can see cracks in the case and stuff like that, but it's hard to see it on Crash's face a little bit, but you can see, you know. And there's my little camera. Hello, camera. But this version, this used version that I paid about $10 for, I'm sorry, this is infinitely superior to its PS4 cousin. And honestly, I don't know what people are thinking when they say otherwise, because I just don't know. Like, the original creators made the N-sane version basically like when you jump, it's more specific. You got to hold down the button a certain amount of time in order for Crash to go higher and farther. But in the original, you don't have to do that. And as a result, when you play because I expect Crash to land, or Coco, I expect Crash or Coco to land in a certain place, and when they don't, it screws me up. You know, this isn't... I don't know, it bugs the fuck out of me that it does this. You know, and it made me really hesitant. I am very hesitant to pre-order the Spyro Ignited Trilogy for this reason. Because Crash is extremely simple. And if you cannot fucking do Crash, I don't know how you're going to do Spyro. Because Spyro, on paper, it's just as simple, but there's more shit to worry about in Spyro. The Spyro trilogy looks great from the trailers, but I'm very hesitant to pick it up because of the N-sane Trilogy. Basically, unless you have Nintendo on your name, or as one of your developers or whatever, I'm very hesitant to pick up a remake now. Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D. From what I hear, Metroid 2, Samus Returns, or whatever, that remake is doing really well. Luigi's Mansion, although the graphics currently are kind of hit and miss with me, the gameplay looks to be intact. You know. And I already pre-ordered the Luigi's Mansion 3DS remake. So, I don't know. I just don't know. I guess when making the N-sane Trilogy, Traveler's Tales just crashed.
See ya! Dramatic finish!
Traveler's Tales just crashed. Okay, that was a dumb joke even for me.